Yep, let's go ahead and go over Jehovah. I have not done that one yet, and Jehovah's actually not in the encyclopedias from the 1920s, but it is in this set from the 1890s. Jehovah, the name of God, specially distinctive of the religion of Israel, is a very frequent occurrence in the Old Testament. In an authorized version, it is sometimes merely transliterated from the Masoretic Hebrew text as above, but more frequently, it is translated as Lord with capital letters. The word consists of the consonants JHVH or JHWH with the vowels of a quite separate word. Add on a Lord and indistinctive A being substituted for an indistinctive E being substituted for the short A. Okay, hold on a second. Because the term Baal, which is the person that they used to worship, or I believe still do, means Lord. So why would you? There's no way that they use the exact same name. And I believe that in the Bible, when it says Lord, that it is talking about Baal. I don't believe that God had anything to do with a lot of the Bible. I think that man did it, and it's a way of control. And like, it just doesn't make sense. Why would you're not going to call him the same name. What its original vowels were is only matter of inference, for owing to a peculiar interpretation of such text as Exodus 27, Leviticus 24:11, the name from an early period came to be regarded as ineffable. The scribes in their reading substituted Lord as similarly to the LXX translation has Kyrios. The evidence of the Greek church fathers who give the forms Jabe or Job as traditional, as well as the shortened Hebrew forms of the word Jah and Jahu in proper names such as Jermajahu or Jeremiah. Now I know I'm saying that wrong, okay? I don't care. Indicate that most probably it was originally spoken Yahweh, pronounced Yahweh. Etymologically, it is a third person singular, imperfect, probable of the verb hawa or hawa, signifying to be. As regards the voice, scholars are not agreed, some supposing it to be causative and translating. He will cause to be, or he will cause to come to pass, while others, with more probability, view it as a simple indicative. The text usually relied on for the explanation of the name is Exodus 3:14 with its kindred passages. The older interpreters explain the verb, here used in the first person, in a highly metaphysical and abstract sense. The I am is he who really is, the absolutely existence, the eternal. The tendency of modern exegesis is to read a more concrete and historical meaning into the expression, translating it, I will be what I will be, and taking it as referring to the divine sovereignty, anatomy, self-determination, freedom, but especially to the freedom of the divine grace. This view is confirmed by such a passage as, I don't know what that is, HOS I 9, ye are not my people, and I am not, I will be for you. Jehovah is he who will be, all in all to his people. But eye hath not seen, ear hath not heard, it hath not entered into the heart of man, nor can language express the ways in which his divine grace is to show itself to them. It must be left to unfold itself in the as yet undreamed of actualities of their lives. The language of Exodus 6:3, which belongs to the priestly or latest portion of the Pentateuch, has been taken as proving that the name Jehovah was of relatively late origin among the Hebrews. But if this interpretation is correct, the representation is hardly reconcilable with what is said in Genesis 4:26, an older portion of the Pentateuch, or with a very early existence of proper names containing this divine name, Exodus 6:20. The word is doubtless very old, and in all probability its earliest connotation, if known, would be found to represent a very primitive phase of religious thought. Perhaps it may be he who causes to fall the rain or lightning. See Hebrew of Job 37:6. At one time or another in history of Israel and the Christian church, it has conveyed with various fullness the depth all shades of the metaphysical and religious meanings hinted at above. Certain portions of the Pentateuch, especially of Genesis, are distinguished by the almost unvarying use of the name God, as also are certain sections of the Psalter, a peculiarity which has an important bearing on questions of Old Testament criticism. See Bible, and then it just tells you other books to reference. So what should we go over next?